Welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jamie. This will be a reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I use my analytics to go to the timestamp to see who watched the most, and then I do bonus rounds for those signs, and definitely Leo was the top watched, so thanks guys. Now, if you're new to tarot, it's important to note a couple of things here. We'll start with the fact that not every Leo reading is going to resonate with you. It just can't work like that. And my readings basically are never a storyline. They're always something different anyway. So if you feel like I'm wrong or this isn't your reading, I want you to just disregard it and never try to make it fit. I'm going to pull cards like King, Queen, Emperor, and Empress. Those cards describe a really specific personality, but they don't really have anything to do with the sex or gender of the person being described. Some folks feel like the energies are reversed, and if you feel like that, you can go ahead and take the reading that way. If you need to book a private personal, that information's in the description of the video and in the pinned section of the comments. You'll also find there all of my other social media links. I do totally different readings over there if you want to check that out. Yeah, and I also offer a membership. If you want to check that out, you can click join. It's like $4 a month, and it's just a bunch of additional content that I do there. All right, so tell me what's going on with Leo. I am uploading Fire Signs Love reading tomorrow. Again, those will be in one reading, but they're all timestamped, so definitely check that out tomorrow if you're looking for a love reading. Upside down, but I'm still going to take the stuff that way. So we have cyberbully. Or you could just be getting bullied. It doesn't have to be online, but I feel like that's a more common occurrence these days with origins. Remember your roots. What I don't like is that your overall energy here, and it's not just you, this other person too. We have the King of Wands in the reverse, the Empress in the reverse. So some Libra Taurus on this. The Two of Pentacles in the reverse, the Six of Cups. The Three of Wands, Death, Scorpio energy, the Nine of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Swords. Here's what I'm getting, right? Somebody could be in a position that's higher than you. You know, it's like this could be a work situation. It could be anything really. Technically their status is higher than you, but this is a deeply insecure person. When we're talking about the Empress in the reverse, you know, we're getting towards the type of insecurity that one would deplete themselves with and also destroy others with. I feel like there's a person who comes off like they're nurturing and sweet and kind and they love everyone, and you know, they want to come off like they're the Empress, but the reality of this person is that that's not who they are at all. They are wildly insecure, and I feel like they're actually attacking you here. What you don't know about this person is that they actually are struggling. They put on this facade like they're doing better than other people, but they're not. They're like genuinely struggling. Now, here's the thing is I think this person actually grew up poor, and that's part of the front. Like I'm getting that they really grew up like in the struggle. Like they did not have the best upbringing financially. And so the position that they're in means everything to them. It gives them status that they've never had or thought they would never have. It's interesting that they show up a bully because I feel like they grew up bullied. But I guess that's how it works, right? Like people who grew up bullied, they feel like they're finally getting their revenge back when they bully other people. And I feel like that's exactly what this person is doing now. What I like about this is you paying attention to your own energy. Why does this person make me insecure? Or, why, if somebody says something at all, do I, because we have the Nine of Swords here. So there's the Nine of Wands, So there's definitely something that, you've also been through. And, I feel like you think that you need to make some changes around how you deal with what other people say about you. Because, like, at the end of the day, you could keep it real about your struggle, and whoever this Empress is putting you down for it because it makes them feel better about who they are, but they're not admitting the truth. You may actually be doing better in life than the Empress. Male, female, doesn't have to be any of the signs I called. This person, the difference between, I feel like the two of you are alike, except that you are non-aggressive. Like, you wouldn't bully somebody because you've been bullied, where this person feels secure only when bullying someone else, when there is somebody to be beneath them. Now, I think there's a change that's being made for you that is really the problem here. You get what I'm saying? Like, you could be seeing some ships come in. Let's say that you're finally getting the attention that you want, the recognition that you deserve, right? Like, you're finally being seen. But somebody who's had the spotlight for a while really feels some type of way about this, so they come in and they say some dumb shit about you, or they, talk about you because they're insecure. They're going to lose their spot. You could take it from them, and they just worked so hard to get there, or bullied their way there, or just tore other people down to get to the top. Let's just keep it real. It's nothing that they do or say is going to change what's happening for you, or at least it shouldn't. Like, I think that you need to be, like, there's something coming in for you, and there's a big change that's happening here. And I think, this person almost, it's like they're wounded by it, and they want you to feel how they feel. It's like, we're at tarot, so let's say this is tarot, right? Like, I'm some small tarot reader. I don't even got 7,000 subscribers, right? And I put out a video, and for some reason the algorithm picks it up and it goes fucking viral. Okay, just viral. Like, all of a sudden there's 30,000 likes on this video. And some tarot reader, and I hope this wouldn't happen in tarot. We're just using it as an example because we're here, but some tarot reader with 200,000 subscribers sees the video because it gets recommended to them, and they're fucking pissed because they've been here for 10 years and they constantly get 10 to 15,000 views, but here comes your fucking ass out of nowhere with 30,000 views, And so what do? They hop onto their other account and they come over and they try to discredit everything that you're saying in the tarot reader. So they're just petty like that. Again, I don't think that would happen in tarot. It could, but it would be something like that, where somebody's so deeply insecure that they can't even see someone else get a little bit of attention without completely falling apart. Now, I think other people see you getting attention and they're not reacting to it the same way. It's just this person. I think what this is asking you to do, though, before you react, before you say something stupid back, before you almost make it look like you're guilty by something that they're saying, is to hold back, take a breath, and ask yourself, can you see things from this person's perspective? Because I think y'all grew up the same. Like, I think whoever I'm talking to, they didn't have to grow up in the mud or dirt poor, but it's not like they came out the womb with tons of opportunity and wealth or something, you know what I mean? Like, they really had to work for it on their own too. Seeing it from this other person's perspective might just be like, yep, they're jealous, so I'm definitely winning, instead of really seeing it like, oh, I should see that from this person. Maybe they're deeply hurt because, the attention has been taken off of them, and I can no. Taking this person's behavior, because like I said, whoever this person is, they're in a totally different position than you. if you make this person mad, you're doing something right. And that's a fact, but I don't know what's happening here for you, but it seems like there's something that you've started working on in the past that you actually were struggling with is going to take off for you here. And it's going to bring in a hater you do not suspect. And part of the reason that I think you don't suspect this, I really feel like this person's sneaky. This is the type of person that will do this from a random account that is not theirs or something. They don't want to be seen bad, and they know it would make them look bad. So somebody comes and harasses you or bullies you online this week, just understand it's somebody else in the game that's feeling some type of way because you're about to take their spot, or you already did, or they're afraid that you will. You know what I mean? Like there's some fear here around you getting more attention or more recognition than them. But if you allow this person to make you insecure and to start to defend yourself, you may make them look right. So I would be careful not to do that. You know what I mean? Just if somebody's hating, fuck them. You don't have to respond to that at all. This patience could be some of the change that you need to make. You could get really hot-headed and get insecure if somebody were to say something. We have the Ace of Wands, the Emperor, Aries energy, the Ace of Cups. I think it's saying be careful who's watching, because even though this Emperor is watching, or the Empress is watching, the Empress in the reverse, somebody who's insecure, who can't handle the fact that you're being seen, there is an Emperor here who is at equal status or even higher, who's not insecure about this. They see you in a really good light, and they can bring some opportunity for you. You're going to be seen by somebody who's very positive. So while there's some negative coming in with this, you know what I mean? Somebody else who's higher up is also noticing and recognizing they are going to reach out with some kind of opportunity here. The Knight of Pentacles, the Lovers, Gemini energy, the Tower, Aries, Scorpio. At the bottom of the deck, the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Some of you are going to be shocked by who comes at you to defend you or to give you some type of offer here. You may be even more shocked to find out that this Emperor has been watching for a while. The only reason they're saying anything at all is because, they see it now. They see, where it could go. Now, I think whoever this Emperor is, you actually do know who they are. And even when I'm saying it right now, it's not somebody that you would suspect reaching out to you. You just wouldn't suspect it. This will be insane to you when it happens. But it's also letting you know that this is going to be based off of still your reaction to something else. You know what I mean? Whoever this Emperor is, they're watching, and your reaction to this Empress is going to matter to them about whether they want to work with you in some kind of way or do something with you here. A huge opportunity, though. The Lovers, the Tower, the Hierophant. Sounds like something that you've been working really hard towards. Maybe something for you is going big here, but it can go a lot bigger. But with the Lovers, it's the choice that you make in this decision with this cyberbully is going to matter in the situation. Do you just ignore it? Do you just delete their comment and just not even deal with them at all? Or do you react? And then the Emperor's okay, maybe I don't want to work with this person because they seem a little immature. They seem really insecure. They're obviously also a bully. There's something here. Tell me who this Emperor is. Give me more energy for this. The Knight of Wands. The Eight of Wands, the Magician, Virgo, Gemini energy. At the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Swords. This is somebody who also just took off out of nowhere after a long time of working and really worrying about it. There's somebody in the same field as you, like, period. Like, you know who this person is, but you would never suspect for them to just randomly do this. You may not even know they have it. Like, you know, there's just... You may not feel like this person would ever watch you or have anything to do with you. And you're going to think, okay, you know, because of this situation, like I said, you know, something big happening, you finally getting recognized, that's when this person is first paying attention to you. It's not, though. They've been watching. I don't know exactly what this is, because for each of you it's going to be totally different. This could be at work where you have one boss who's an insecure bitch and you feel like you're not, you know, it's like they're almost like a bully. They're just like rude all the time. But the way that you handle it could matter, because there could be a bigger boss, you know, this person's boss watching. They know how this person is. And this could result in you getting their position or just something crazy like that, where this person's already so worried, but now they're like harassing you, especially if they know that someone's harassing you online or they know about it. Some of you, this is saying you would have to go to the boss about this so that they know this is going on, if this is a work thing, you know, like if somebody from work is now harassing you online or something like that, or just proof of them bullying you in some kind of way. They may offer you to move to a different department where you'll actually get paid better, offer you a promotion, or fire this person and give you their position, or just something like that, you know what I mean? But like, whoever the Empress is, it's important that you don't actually let anything that they're saying or doing affect you here. First of all, I've already given you the key as to why they shouldn't. They're not actually in a better position than you. Their status is not real. You know, it lingers. It hangs on a thread, like it can be taken away from them. You know, and that's what they're so upset about, right? But I wouldn't let that energy affect me. So tell me about this deal going on between Leo and the Emperor. Page of Swords, and the Two Swords is at the bottom, and I keep it there just to show you in a minute what I'm talking about. The Page of Swords, Page of Wands, King of Swords, Three of Cups. The Sun, Leo energy, the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Ten of Swords, but we also have this Two of Swords, or sorry, the Ten of Wands, but we also have the Two of Swords. Okay, so to me what's going on here is someone sees, because they watch. You know, whoever this person is, they're very intelligent. They don't talk that much. They like to watch people. They like to watch how people interact with each other and behave with one another before they make any clear decisions on who a person is. Whatever is being offered to you here, like, will change your life. You know, the Three of Cups and the Sun, like... You know, we're talking about peace and happiness and life balance and, you know, celebrating something huge here. And I think this person also will defend you in a situation. So there's something going on. I don't know if somebody's like getting bullied at work and they don't know what to do about it. You go to HR about it. You go to HR, let HR know what's up. You know, because that's how you properly handle something. You don't say something back. You don't do something back. You know, you just go to HR about it and talk to somebody there. And that actually work out great for you here. There's something about not just staying in the dark about it and dealing with the stress on your own or something. I think, you know, it's important for you to go tell somebody about what's going on. Or if this is like something online, because for a lot of you this could be, to just not react, because I think someone else will just step in here and really stick up for you, and you'll be surprised by who that is. Like, and again, for those of you that it's online, it's like the reason somebody's mad is because of the recognition. Something big is happening for you here. Something that you've wanted for a long time, something you've been working really hard for. Don't let a miserable bitch take that moment of excitement or happiness away from you. They already had theirs. You get what I'm saying? Like they are in the Empress position, even if it's in the reverse. They had their moment to shine. They had their happy time. They don't have the right to take it from someone else. They had their time, you know. And it's not like you're even taking away anything from them. You're just also getting recognized. It's insane that people act like this, but they do. But for a lot of you, this is a huge financial gain, and somebody is just, I want to say, threatened by your position. So I would not let anybody in any words get to me this week, like, because I'm not about to be miserable for 1 second during the biggest one in my life, and that's just that. I'll see you guys soon.